What's up, everybody? And a message that is coming through to me right now is that you have authority of your life. You don't need to go with the direction that other people are trying to lead you towards. It's important to slow down, understand the thoughts that you are having, and act accordingly to what makes sense to you in that moment. It's okay to be restrictive, to tell other people no, to ask questions, to say, wait a second, before this, I have to think about this first. I can't do this because I got to slow down. I got to think about what I'm doing. I can only do things one step at a time. And we live, a lot of us live very fast paced and aren't slowing down. We aren't really using critical thinking. We act impulsively and we're not using that critical thinking before we do it. So before agreeing to anything, always make sure that it makes sense to you. Always make sure that you are able to tap in and truly feel that it makes sense. Because, in this very fast paced lifestyle that a lot of people are living, it's easy to just act and not think and then end up, you know, having unwanted consequences. What's helped me is to slow down every single thing that I do, to take the authority, to not um, just do something because someone else says to do it, um, because that's not authority. That's taking orders just blindly without thinking. You always have the authority to question everything and then take the steps after that. Um, it's important, it's essential to slow down, think about every single thing that you do before you do it. It's better to slow down and do the simplest things before you just jump into something and act all um, irrationally. To use precision, when you breathe, when you focus on your breath, you get more of a clarity of mind. You get more, um, but you are able to live your life in a way that is pure, that has good intentions, that has your intentions instead of somebody else's intentions. And you got to be careful that different energies don't take you down a route that's not where you want to be. And like I said, taking things one step at a time. You can't skip steps and you can't do multiple things all at once. You want to give everything that you're doing your full attention to really focus on it. Narrow your focus down to whatever you're doing. That's how you master that skill. And that's what life is about. It's making sure that before you do try to jump into something really quickly, that you have all of your steps done before it. Every single step, one at a time. Because the most successful people at whatever they're doing become that through the discipline, the dedication. They didn't just get there right away. It was a process, and the process of life is long term. You want to build something that is long lasting. You don't want to build something that doesn't last long, that expires, or just it's just for one day or 1 hour or whatever, and then it goes away. You have to keep evolving. It needs to be continuous. You cannot expect to have something successful and have it be temporary. build your lifestyle in a way that suits you. And in order to do that, you need to think more long term. You need to be more about strategy. You need to strategize and continuously organize everything. And you need to keep doing it. It can never stop. You can't take breaks from this. And it doesn't need to be strenuous. It doesn't need to be painful, or you don't need to suffer through it. You just need to be able to organize and think critically, use your mind. Always ask questions. Don't blindly conform or accept anything. Always ask yourself, does this make sense? Is this going to be good for me? Is this going to benefit the people around me, the people I care about? Am I going to be happy from this? Is it going to give me joy? Is it going to give me the life that I want to live? Does it seem like whoever's telling me something has my best intentions? Do they need to work on something themselves? Always trust your own intuition. Never take anyone else's word for anything before you ask yourself. And think very clearly about everything you do, because it might not even be someone else's fault, but someone may try to have you do something, but the process can be rushed. You may feel like you're just trying to get it done quickly. For whatever reason, you feel like you have a need to get it done. You have to like fulfill some kind of responsibility, or you owe it to them. You don't owe anyone anything. You're your own authority figure in your life. You have control. You make executive decisions for you. Whoever told you that it's the opposite of that is lying. They're a false prophet. They're coming from a false light. We're all about the true light spectrum, which means there's truth in everything, that you are powerful. You have creative potential. And this is what is important to do. It's important to have that mindset of being creative, to create your own life, to create everything that suits you, building your own legacy, your own lifestyle, whatever that looks like for you. But always remember to take things slow and one step at a time. And whatever decision you make sure that it's completely yours. And don't be overly impulsive to the point where you're just acting and living without thinking. In order to evolve, you need to use critical thinking, and you need to continue to always be evolving, always be growing, and that's how you receive abundance. You manifest the life that you desire through this. Thank you, and peace out.